Oh, your mindset. It can be so powerful, it can actually make you money. If your blog, but anything really, is not making the money you wish for, try to change your mindset and you will see results. Let me tell you, the very mindset shifts I'm going to talk about today are what transformed my blog into a six-figure business. Every time my blog leveled up, it was because I first tweaked my mindset. Sure, I put in the work and applied the lessons I picked up along the way, but without these mental shifts, it wouldn't have been possible. I'm talking about blogs here, as my business started with the blog, but try it yourself with anything. When you're stuck on something, work on your mindset and the magic will happen. So today I will tell you the mindset shifts that I've made and that resulted in more money and growth for my blog. But also some of the most common that could hold you back. Maybe you won't need all of them, but the point here is to show you how easy it is to get what you deserve. So let's dive in. The first mindset shift that you need to make right away is to believe. Okay, this one usually comes when you just start your blog or even before that, and yes, I'll back so many bloggers to be. Honestly, it didn't work like that for me. In fact, when I started my first blog, I did it because I needed a creative outlet to keep my mind off some fertility struggles my husband and I were going through at that time. I didn't really need to believe that my blog could make me money and change my life, but then it happened. We started making money with our blog. You should have seen how excited Marina was. But you can guess what happened next, right? Yep. I got stuck a bit later, but I did get stuck. When we started blogging for new bloggers with the idea of helping others to grow their blogs, I got worried that we couldn't make money like that. It was too good to be true. But my first blog kept making money, so here there was my change of mindset. Blogs can make money. Blogs can change lives. I know it's easy to have doubts, wondering if your blog can really turn a profit. It absolutely can. There's a whole army of content creators out there, and trust me, many of them are making some serious cash. So I thought I could be one of them, and I was quite right, as at this stage I'm making over $20,000 a month, and you can be one of them too. So if this is what is holding you back right now, please think about it. Believe in your own ability to monetize your expertise and passion. Your blog is a platform to showcase what you know and love, and there are countless ways to turn that into income. It's all about finding your path, being patient, and staying committed. You've got what it takes to make it happen. But let's go back to my story. Of course, after I made that switch, the time new blog started making money, but not as much as I wanted. Can you guess why? Yep, there was something else in my mindset that was stopping me from growing. And that has been the next change of mindset that I've made. But before we go there, let me tell you that my first blog worked really well on taking off my mind from my fertility struggle. And I'm now a mom. I have a 4-year-old girl named Violet. Okay, the next change of mindset that helped my blog grow and made me money was working on that pesky imposter syndrome we all know too well. I'll tell you the change of mindset that made the biggest impact for me a bit later, but changing this one was quite big too. So I started blogging for new bloggers because people asked me about how I made money with my first blog. I'd done it, I knew how to do it, but I felt like an imposter nonetheless. It happens to everyone probably right now. You all set to it, publish on your very first post, and boom, it sneaks in, making you doubt your worth. But believe me, your perspective, your personality, and that creative spark of yours are your secret weapons. Don't you dare let the crowded blogging world intimidate you. Seriously, there's always a spot for your unique voice, and that's what truly sets you apart from the rest. I mean, think about it. No one else has your exact combination of experiences, opinions, and style. Here's the thing, you don't need to be some know-it-all expert. You just need to be a few steps ahead of your prospective audience. Share what you've learned, be open about your journey, and connect with people who are on a similar path. Trust me, it's all about being relatable and helpful, and that's what really matters in the world of blogging. Next change of mindset is to understand that you don't want everyone in your community. You only want raving fans, people that get you, people who want to learn from you. The stink of someone unsubscribing or unfollowing. I remember my first year of blogging, how excited I was when we had our first subscribers. At the time, I was using MailerLite and we had the notification enabled. So when I got that notification that someone had subscribed, I was, look, Marina, this girl subscribed. I was over the moon. But then a couple of weeks later, she unsubscribed. It hurt. But guess what? It's actually a positive step. Think of it this way. Your content isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. It's not meant for everyone, and that's totally okay. When someone decides to part ways, it's like clearing some space for those who really, truly resonate with your message. Your people, they're the ones you're creating for, and it's their support and engagement that really counts. And here is a neat bonus. Having fewer subscribers can even mean lower email service costs, like how much you pay for MailerLite or ConvertKit. So there is a silver lining right there. It's all about quality over quantity. With Blogging for New Bloggers, we have an email list of just above 16,000 people. Doesn't sound that big, right? That's because we clean up our email list every 3 months. We don't want everyone in there. We want people who can find value in our content. And you know what's the result of that? People on our newsletters are enjoying our newsletters. We're actually helping them and they want to hear from us. They are really engaged. We are making 6 figures a year because we can serve them well. And when there is an affiliate competition, we're usually at the top 10 of the leaderboard because people want to buy from us. So don't sweat it when a few people decide to jump ship. It's all part of the journey to finding your true dedicated audience. But just turn off those notifications. I'm on ConvertKit now and I never look at my unsubscribes. I don't need to see that. By the way, if you're enjoying the tips so far, hit the subscribe button to get more tips on how to grow your blog and make money blogging. It's free. Back to the next mindset shift, stop seeking approval from others. You know, we're all wired to seek approval from others, right? But here is the thing. Your blog is not just about them. It's about you, your journey, your growth. I mean, you taking a step out of that cozy comfort zone, and that takes some serious guts. First thing first, don't mind what people you know think about your blog. Seriously, most of them probably aren't even reading it. People are busy with their own lives and your blog might not be on their radar. Here is the real deal. People who right now may think you crazy for following your dream, when your blog starts picking up steam and bringing in all those awesome pics, might be knocking on your virtual door asking for all your secrets. Suddenly, they all want to know how you did, what the magic formula is, and how they can jump on the blogging train too. You can't please everyone. You need to find your audience. Remember what we said before about getting only the right people on board? And if you really don't want people you know to see your blog, bear with me for the next change of mindset. So if you're not starting your blog because you don't want people to know about it or you don't want people to know about you, I totally get it. Privacy concern might be serious, but they shouldn't put the brakes on your passion. You can absolutely build a booming blog without giving up your personal space. So let's talk strategies. First off, pseudonyms are your friends. You can blog under a cool alias, pen name, and that way you're not putting your whole life out there for the world to see. Plus, it can add a bit of mystery, which is kind of fun. And remember, your blog can be about your niche, your expertise, without diving too deep into your personal life. You don't have to spill all your personal stuff if you're not comfortable with it. You can keep the focus on the content and what you're passionate about. The bottom line is, you can totally do this without sacrificing your privacy. There are smart moves to make it work. So keep doing your thing and protecting your personal space at the same time. The next mindset shift is to understand that done is better than perfect. This was one of the hardest for me. Virgo here. I mean, being a perfectionist can be a real roadblock. If I were to follow my perfectionist tendencies, my blog would probably still be a work in progress, never seeing the light of the day. It's a tough one. But here is the thing. We all need to embrace done over perfect. What you create might not feel flawless to you, but it's often a masterpiece in the eyes of your audience. They're not scrutinizing every little detail like we do. They're just happy to get the value you're delivering. Now, here is another nugget. As you grow, you're going to need to delegate. I mean, no one can do it all. I've got a team now to support blogging for new bloggers, and I'll be honest, it was super hard to let go at first. But you know what? My blog wouldn't have grown without them. Trusting others to handle tasks, whether it's on your blog or in your life, it's a big step. It means realizing that you don't have to carry the whole load on your own. And it's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength and growth. So let's embrace done over perfect and start trusting those capable hands around you. Now, the next one is definitely the shift that was the hardest for me, but also the one that got me the best return on investment. But before I move on to it, if you want to learn more about how to start a blog and make money blogging, then make sure you click the link in my description box, because I have a free guide that will dive deeper into how to create your own blog and get you started. This guide will walk you through the blueprint I used to start my blog that turned it into a multiple six-figure business, and comes with in-depth strategies, assignments, and tons of actionable tips so you don't want to miss out. Get it for free at the link in the description box down below. Moving on to the next mindset shift, you are not selling to them, you are helping them. Yep, I'm not really a salesperson. Selling was making me a bit, uncomfortable. But when Marina opened my eyes, selling is not about chasing money, it's about offering solutions, insights, and real value to your audience. Your courses, products, and services, they're all here to genuinely help others on their journey. So it's not just about transactions, it's about transformation. When someone invests in what you have to offer, they're not just buying a product, they're taking a step toward changing their life for the better. Your stuff can be a game changer for them, and that's something pretty special. Just keep that in mind when you're feeling the sales jitters. As long as you're ethical, it's all good. You're making a positive impact, and that's what really matters. We really helped thousands of bloggers and entrepreneurs who couldn't afford to hire a lawyer start and protect their blog or business through our legal bundles and templates. But that works also with affiliate marketing. Before Marina gave me the pep talk, I was feeling pushy, showing people tools and courses that I used to grow my blog. Then Marina said something quite simple. You know that restaurant that you recommended me the other day? I loved it. And you saved me so much time on searching for a good restaurant. That's the same thing. Affiliate marketing is what we do every day in real life. If you get your hands on the best lipstick ever, or aftershave, what's something that guys like? Well, probably not aftershave. Anyway, wouldn't you tell all your best friends? Of course you would. So if I get the best SEO course, you bet I'm gonna tell you. Link in the description. Making money with your blog doesn't have to feel bad. You are helping others, and if you really don't want to sell to your audience, watch this video next, where I'm going through all the way bloggers can make money, and some of them don't require purchase from your readers. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao e a presto!